Hey guys, how's it going tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to be taking a look at Eowyn. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's get into her. My son's doing better. We had dry land training tonight, so he's a little on the tired side, so we didn't end up playing a match tonight, but we're in playoffs. That's going to happen. No big deal. We'll get back to our game 3. I believe will be the next one because I'm up 2-0, which is appropriate because he kicked my butt in Karloff. I do have that one dropped as well, although somehow I lost game 1 and 2. He whooped me. Game 3 is up there, so go check that out. So anyway, tonight, like I said, deck build. We're gonna go through my current highest bracket deck that I have, and it is my Eowyn. It is a bracket 4 by definition. It's got a game changer. It's got multiple combos, and it also has mass land destruction. So by definition, that is bracket 4. So let's check out Eowyn. It is definitely by far my most expensive deck. I'm not largely versed. I'm just a for fun kind of player. Never been into competitive sort of anything. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the mechanics. I enjoy the rules. I love all that stuff, right? So let's check it out. Like I said, this is definitely my most valuable one. I've made saltier. It's not terrible. But anyway, we'll start out. My commander is Eowyn, and I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I'm super stoked for The Hobbit coming out. TMNT is just like literally around the corner at the time of this recording. I'm not that into it. I'm really pumped for Strixhaven. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, let's go over Eowyn, Shield Maiden. If you're not familiar, first strike and at the beginning of combat on your turn. If another human entered the battlefield under your control this turn, create 2/2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. Then if you control 6 or more humans, draw a card. So this is going to be a human heavy deck, obviously. And then a lot of this is from this was the precon, the Eowyn precon, and then I've upgraded it. So we can see here, we can go through with some of these, lots of Anthem cards here. Theoden's one of the big ones there. Whenever Theoden, King Rohan, or another human enters the battlefield or your control, target creature gets double strike at the end of turn. So that's big, right? And then if you have double strike, first strike, Audric, Lunark, Marshall, big time. If you've never had Audric, if you have any white in your deck at all, I highly recommend, because at the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until the end of turn. If a creature you control has first strike, the same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance. So if any of your creatures have those keywords or abilities, Audric puts it on all of your creatures every combat. Audric's a problem. Then we go a little bit of burn for copy. So if you see Kiki Jiki in any deck, you know what's coming. It's combo time, right? So Kiki Jiki's in there. Then we have Cosmogrand Zenith, because once you start casting multiple spells, you get more humans, right? You can create 2 1/1s every turn. Then you can start pumping them with +1/+1 counters. Dion's great, just because again, when they enter, you create a token. So if you can blink them out, you keep creating them. Getting to flip Dion's a big, because then you get this one, right? The Saga Dragon, and you get a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain flying at the end of turn. You get that for 2 turns, and then destroy the permanent, exile Bahamut, and then return it to the battlefield. And then nice. Safer Embassy, Aragorn. Obviously, I kept Aragorn in there because that is the backup commander. So Aragorn, if you're not familiar, Vigilance, lifelink, great with Audric. When Aragorn, King of Gondor, enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. So this plays the monarch mechanic. Whenever Aragorn attacks, up to 1 target creature can't block this turn. If you're the monarch, creatures can't block this turn. So hold on to the monarch with this build. Very important. If you're not familiar with monarch, it's essentially just at the end step. If you're the monarch, you get to draw a card. Whoever hits the monarch gains the monarch. We go through. We have Archivist of Gondor, Boromir, Gondor's Hope, Gorvire, Crown of Gondor, Denethor, Heirloom Blade, Mentor of the Meek. I threw Sensei's Divining Top in there to help me with drawing cards. Vanquisher's Banner, Frontier Warmonger, Breath of Fury, underrated card. So if you're not familiar with Breath of Fury, enchant creature you control. When enchanted creature deals combat to a player, sacrifice it, and then attach Breath of Fury to a creature you control. If you do, untap all creatures you control, And after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. You can make bad things happen with that one. It's nasty. Combat Celebrant, fantastic. So if you use like Kiki-Jiki, Combat Celebrant, Breath of Fury, I also have, we'll get to it, I forget the name right now, but also Cavern of Souls, fantastic. I put that one in here. Humans, just humans, and then they can't counter any human spell that you have, so it's huge. And then we have, at the same time, you got to watch it because down the road you're gonna have to figure out a little something. Other land pluses here. I don't think. Oh, River Pirate Burge. That's worth some big money lately. Okay, so then we're gonna get down to some protection. Boros Charm, fantastic card. Taunt from the Rampart, also great. Propaganda. I love Propaganda. Threw it in here. So then you can also see Champions of Minas Tirith, Gilrayan, Dunedain Protector, and then Elena, Kestic Trapper. She's good for some combos. Also, you can just add a lot of red mana. First Strike, also great with Odric. Add amount of red mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control that enter the battlefield this turn. So, good. I don't care about the partner stuff because I'm just interested in the abilities for mana. And obviously, your Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Herald's Horn, Thought Vessel, because we want to draw cards. Marshal's Anthem for recursion, and then Underworld Breach. So Underworld Breach I have in here just because it's a fantastic card. It really works well. And you can, if you really like something, pull it back out. Let's run that stuff again. Obviously some Counterspell, Is a Charm, Path to Exile, Snap. Snap is a fantastic card. Return target creature to owner's hand. Untap up to 2 lands. For 2 mana, you get to untap 2 lands, so you get that mana back, and you return. On an instant speed, let's go, all day. And Ruination. So that's what I said, you gotta be careful that you don't have Cavern of Souls out yet when you drop this, because it's not non-basic. It's non-basic, sorry. So you don't want to ruin your own Cavern of Souls. Everything else can go, but hang on to that Cavern of Souls. Swords, Plowshares, Classic, Zealous Conscripts. That was the one I was thinking about. Zealous Conscripts, Breath of Fury, Kiki-Jiki, Combat Celebrant. Like, you can get some pretty nasty things going. So then for tokens, Faramir, Fourth Aerlingus, Lost Captain, Oath of Errol, Prince Imrahil the Fair, Riders of Rohan. Untap, we have the Village Bell Ringer, and then we have, this is like the maybe board, sideboard, stuff like this. If you've never seen this card, Eowyn Mind Sensor, it's a bit of a jerk card. I'm not gonna lie. Flash, you can flash it in, flying. If an opponent would search a library, that player searches the top 4 cards of that library instead. That's gross. That's so mean. Just so mean. Yeah, I pulled, and Gandalf I had pulled separately but wasn't in the deck. But Gandalf's always good to keep around. And then, so these are also cards that I'll pull in and out and swap with other ones. Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, because they've got some pretty cool abilities that go well. And then Lost to Legend, and Press the Enemy, just kind of sitting in the background there. So it's you know, nothing too crazy, but also at the same time, it's meant to combo. It's meant to combo, it's meant to kill. It's not meant to be friendly, it's not meant to make friends. When I play Commander, when I play Magic at all, like obviously I'm there for the camaraderie, for the friendship, for the good time, but I want to win. Like, I don't play to lose. I've never played to lose anything in my life, so I'm not going to start now. Anyway, we can see the cost, the production, it's all fairly even, it's pretty good. Decent mana curve. It's just very straight up. Little high. I'd like to keep closer to 3, but 3.34 will take it. And then we can see that's just all the tokens you would need there. But let's go check out the combos that are currently in this build. So we'll go to Rex combos. That's combos that are included. Okay, so I have the Kiki-Jiki Zealous Conscripts, Combat Celebrant, Kiki-Jiki, Kiki-Jiki Village Bell Ringer, Gilrayan Village Bell Ringer, Kiki-Jiki Breath of Fury, Eowyn Breath of Fury. So Eowyn and Breath of Fury, that's a lot. So first, let's go to the prerequisites. They should put the prerequisites before the steps. I mean, because if you don't meet the prerequisites, what's the point of going to the steps? Anyway, let's check out the prerequisites here. Breath of Fury, attached to any other creature you control that can attack this turn that cannot be blocked by an opponent, so it can't be blocked. Another human has entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So it's not terrible, especially if Aragorn on there. They make things not be able to block, and it's a human. Done. So if you can get Aragorn out there, that's the best. So step 1, the beginning of your combat phase, Eowyn triggers, creating 2/2 human knight creature tokens with trample and haste, causing you to draw a card if you control 6 or more humans. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Deal combat damage to an opponent using the creature that has Breath of Fury attached. I need to put Rogue's Passage in here. That's what I need to do, and then that would help and solve a lot of stuff. Breath of Fury triggers, causing you to sacrifice the creature that is attached to it. Then attach Breath of Fury to a human knight token. Then causing you to untap all creatures you control and to get an additional combat phase after this one. Step 4, repeat each combat phase, and it gives you infinite card draw, infinite draw triggers, infinite combat, near infinite combat damage, near infinite combat phases, near infinite creature tokens with haste, near infinite death triggers, near infinite ATB, near infinite LTB, near infinite sacrifice triggers. All from Breath of Fury, which, I mean, personally, slight argument that it could be a game changer. It's a pretty gross card. I'm a very big advocate of it. But anyway, so this is also why this is bracket 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So yeah, that's why there. Underworld Breach, Mass Land Denial, 5 2-card infinite combo pieces, and then 2 potential 2-card infinite combo pieces. And that is why it's bracket 4. Anyway, so that is the walkthrough Eowyn. As always, please let me know down in the comments what you might add, where you think you would improve with this deck, how would you play it, do you think it's any good, do you think it's crap? Because that would keep up with my moniker, you know, I do like putting out some dank jank, so I think it's pretty good. I think it would make a very tough deck to play against, and I think it'd be a fun deck to play. Lots of triggers, lots of tokens, lots of production, card draw, lots of mana, lots of interaction. So yeah, as always, I'm usually pretty bad at Magic, but I really do love it, and I really appreciate all the support. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next one.